Hey, what is up guys, Smazzy here, and welcome to another Terraria video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best Terraria mods. Now all these mods are for the tModLoader, and they all add a ton of content into the game. So I'm not going to be counting any mods that aren't for tModLoader, such as Super Terraria World. That's an amazing mod, you can check that out somewhere else. But anyways, with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so with the first mod on this list, we have the Terraria mod. Now this mod's probably one of, or if not the biggest mod out of all the mods. So I think it adds 1,003 new items, 85 tiles, 70 enemies with their own banners, 8 new town NPCs, 7 new boss encounters, and 5 mounts. Now I'm going to link all the forum pages in the description so you can check them out. This actually has its own wiki page, so I'll show you it. It's such a big mod that you almost need it, You can see it's got a ton of content. I'd actually recommend playing this just by itself. You don't really need any other mods because it's just that big. So if you want to start getting into modding, or you want to do a mod playthrough, I recommend just doing Thorium by itself. It's definitely you're in for quite the ride. So that's why it's on this list. Alright, for the second mod on this list, we have the CALAMITY mod. Now this mod adds 5 new mineable ores, 9 new bosses, 50 new enemy NPCs, and 320 plus new items. So as you can tell, it's a really big mod, and if you head over to the forum page, you can see all about the whole mod. And it also has a recipe list, so say you want to see a recipe for boss summons, you can do that. Just click the spoiler buttons underneath it. So it's a really big mod. You can also make this as your playthrough, just have this mod, and that's why it makes this list. Alright, for the third mod on this list, we have the Cosmetic Variety and Legends mod. Now this is a mod aimed for builders, role players, collectors, and fashionistas of Terraria. Now this mod aims to add new armors, weapons, it adds a vanity set, buffs, NPCs, and 17 new furniture sets. If you go head over to the forum page, it shows you all the new furniture, all the new items. It's a really cool mod. It's not quite as big as the others, but it just adds a little bit more into the game. It's really nice. It helps you, decorate your house. If you're doing like a role play, you might find a costume for you. So yeah, it's a really good mod, and that's why it makes this list. Alright, for the next mod on this list, we have the Tremor Remastered mod. Now this mod is another really big mod. This can be played just by itself. It adds 500 plus new items, lots of new mobs, 6 new bosses, and 7 new NPCs. On the forum page, it shows you all the content, so if you just scroll down a bit, eventually you can see the content button. It's got almost like a unicorn, kind of looks like. It adds, you see all the items. It's a really cool mod. There's many Let's Plays on it. So yeah, it's definitely one to check out, and if you want to do a playthrough on it, it's definitely a good one. For the next mod on this list, we have the Summoners Association mod. Now this mod is for people who want to play as the Summoner class. It aims to fix the grievances with summons, and it fleshes out the Summoner class to be fully developed. So it only adds 3 new items, as you can see on the forum page, but it just makes the Summoner class better to play. So if you're doing a Summoner playthrough, it's definitely a good idea to check out this mod. And yeah, so it's really good. Now we have the IMK Sushis mod. Now this is probably the ultimate recipes mod. It adds 448 recipes into the game. And so it's got a lot of added things. So I'm just going to list them off. So you're able to make equivalent ores and bars interchangeable. For example, say you had tin in your world, and you want to change it to copper because that's not in your world. You're able to do that. It makes items dependent on world gen have recipes as well. So if you didn't say you didn't get a pyramid into your world, you're able to actually craft that. So it's now got recipes. No need to use other worlds for things such as crimson and corruption items, or shadow orbs, or dungeon chests, as well as other things. You're able to melt down metals such as armor, tools, and even doors if you're at some lava. So it's definitely a very good mod. It can go with a lot of mods. It can even go with vanilla, like if you're just looking for a slightly better vanilla experience. There's a few add-ons to the mod if you want them, like Drops Edition, Potions add-on. So it's a really cool mod. It's definitely one to check out as well. Okay, so now we're heading into the last mods on the list. We have 2 more to go. So this is the second last mod. We have the prefixes for enemies mod. Now this mod doesn't add any more items into the game, but what it does is it adds prefixes for enemies. So it adds various like effects or abilities for the enemies. And if you go onto the forum page, you can see there's like tough, dangerous, and it shows you what they add. So it's really cool mod. It's really interesting. It adds. I was meant to say it does add items. So if you kill an enemy that has the rare tag, then there's some interesting loot that it adds into the game. But yeah, it's a really cool mod. So enemies, they become a little bit difficult. It can just change the game. It mixes things up a little, and that is why it made this. And finally, for the last mod on this list, we have the Yo-Yo Overload mod. Now this mod is for all the yo-yo enthusiasts. It adds 18 new yo-yos, so that's pretty much it, but it's pretty cool. On the forum page, you can see all the yo-yos. They're really cool, little intricate yo-yos. It shows you what they do. There's even a few screenshots of their abilities. See, so that one's pretty cool. Flames coming off that one. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's the whole list. I hope you find a mod that actually suits you. All these mods add lots of content to the game, so like thorium, stuff like that. You can actually play them just by themselves, and it gives you just a good experience, because if you had 2 of the really big ones together, it might be a bit too much, it might get a bit confusing. So I probably suggest, for those big mods that I've said, maybe play them by themselves. They're great for a playthrough. It completely mixes up Terraria, gives you a completely different experience. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave us a like and subscribe for more future content, and I will see you soon.